What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Professor Anime. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, guys, I am here to bring you all my review of Samurai Champloo episode 1. So if anybody doesn't remember, about 2 weeks ago I put up a poll and asking you guys which anime would you like for me to review in the future. Or I put up at least 10 anime that you could have choose from, and last Sunday I came out with the results for the video, and pretty much Samurai Champloo was the winner. So today, that is what we're talking about. We're talking about episode 1 of Samurai Champloo. Let's get this started. So, what is Samurai Champloo? Samurai Champloo is a very, very stylistic take on the samurai genre. Samurai Champloo takes place in Japan's Edo period, also known as the Tokugawa period, in between the years of the 1600s and the 1800s. Now, when it comes to like the style of this sort of series, it is a very vibrant series. I'm loving the atmosphere of this Edo period, and also just the whole concept of the aesthetic of the series itself. And the characters are very likable as well. We have Mugen, Jin, and Fu. Now, these are probably going to be the only three characters, main characters at least, that we are going to see throughout the entirety of this series, because technically this series is about these three people who end up meeting in uncertain circumstances, and they have to go on a journey with one another to discover a samurai that smells of sunflower. Yeah. What I am really digging so far about this series right now is not only the aesthetic of the show on how stylistic it looks, but also due to the fact that it really interests me how hip-hop actually plays a huge role to the series. I mean, the music is just phenomenal within Samurai Champloo. It really is. And when it comes to Mugen, our main character, who, one of our main characters, who is probably going to be my favorite character of the series, his fighting style is so dynamic because he will literally break dance as he sword fights, and it's just so cool to see him fight in this sort of way, because normal samurai don't fight like this. And I like how the direction of his character went to be when it came to how they made a samurai who is influenced by hip-hop to actually fight in this sort of way. And during this time, hip-hop doesn't exist, so I really like how they took that sort of concept and mashed it all together in order to create Mugen. And this is what makes Mugen a very creative and entertaining individual to watch when he fights. Now, when it comes to the ending of this episode, I have a few questions when it comes to this first episode of Samurai Champloo. Okay, so at the end of this episode, we literally have it to where Fu hires Mugen and Jin as her own personal bodyguards in order for them to bring her safely to the Sunflower Samurai. But who is this Sunflower Samurai, and what sort of connections does the Sunflower Samurai have to Fu? Because if you think about it, Fu is a civilian, okay? But she knows about this highly acclaimed Sunflower Samurai. I guess this person is supposed to be legendary or something like that. I don't really know, okay? But when it comes to Mugen and Jin, they are samurai, and you would think they would know of other samurai, or at least other people who are noteworthy to talk about in the sort of, field that they are in, okay? But they do not know, at least from what I see in this first episode, is that they do not know of this Sunflower Samurai that Fu speaks of. So I'm very curious as to how the plot is going to develop over time, as to, the journey when it comes to these three trying to get to the Sunflower Samurai and finding out who this specific individual is. But because this episode is a 26 episode series, we are probably going to get a episodic sort of series. And usually when it comes to journey type series, they tend to go in the episodic route, in which it shows certain situations that these characters get themselves into, and then we will probably by the last episode reach the conclusion, okay? And when it comes to me going into an episodic series, I don't really tend to like episodic series, but I have a really good feeling about Samurai Champloo right now, and I really do think the episodic nature of this series on how these three individuals are going to journey across to get to the Sunflower Samurai, I think it's going to pay off pretty well, and it's going to be very, very entertaining to watch. So yeah, when it comes to this first episode of Samurai Champloo, I completely enjoyed it. I loved it. I had some good laughs in the episode. There were times where I was like, oh damn, you know, and I'm loving the atmosphere of the series so far. And it's very interesting how this series was also directed by the same person who directed Zonkyo no Terror and Cowboy Bebop. And also, some of the characters that you will find in this anime are actually played by the voice actors in the English dub of Cowboy Bebop. For example, we have the same voice actor as Spike Spiegel in Cowboy Bebop, who plays as Mugen in this series. So that is freaking awesome. I am completely in love with this series as of right now from this first episode, and I just can't wait to see, you know, what's going to happen later down the line. So let me know in the comments down below what you thought about this review of Samurai Champloo. Have you checked out Samurai Champloo at all? Like, what was your overall opinions of it? And also, are you going to be watching this anime with me? Let me know in the comments. And of course, if you like this video, don't forget to drop a like. It always helps out the channel. And if you want to stick up to date to my future content on this channel, please hit that red subscribe button below, and you will never miss a video from me. That about does it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.